Yo, what's going on, guys? DJS here. I wanted to bring you guys a gameplay of Titanfall and give you guys kind of my first thoughts and impressions of the released game. I'm late to the party. I didn't jump on this opportunity as soon as it came out. I did pre-order it, and then I never picked it up because I ended up getting it in GameFly, and then I just was like, well, I might as well just keep my copy of GameFly. So I have my pre-ordered game that I paid full price for. I still never even picked it up. Anyway, I decided to give the game a try. I wanted to go ahead and play it, and I did play the beta a little bit, and I gave you guys kind of my first thoughts initially with the beta. There was lots of potential for this game, I have to say, but I figured I'd give you guys a full, unbiased review of the game, or like the first impression of the game as I've been playing it for just like a couple hours now. First thing I have to say, it is fairly annoying when you first start out, and the main reason why I say this is because you start off and you can't bypass anything. You have to go through the whole training mode all over again. Now, it is kind of fine if the training mode thing is your cup of tea, but for me, I find it kind of annoying that you have to do a training mode, and then if you start another account or something else, you have to go through and do the training mode again. It just, to me, it seems really, really dumb. Unless there's some sort of way to bypass it that I don't know of, then, you know, I'll bite my tongue. But I really do think it's kind of annoying. Since I played the beta, I did the training mode already, so I didn't want to have to do it all over again. It takes 20 minutes before you can even see anything in the game. Finally, after you get done with that, you can get into the game and give it a try. And I was instantly wondering about this campaign thing because my buddy texted me the day before and he said, "Hey, dude, is there no campaign in this game?" And I was like, "What?" I'm like, "That I sure as hell hope not." So obviously in the beta they're not going to be covering that. The beta is for multiplayer. Come to find out, there is a quote-unquote campaign mode. Look at this. I was like killing this guy. I was like, is this a bad guy? There is a campaign mode, but it's not really a campaign mode. It's not like a traditional campaign mode. When you join into it, and I still honestly don't even understand it, when you join into the campaign mode, it ends up being 6v6. It's just like a regular game where you're fighting other people. So I'm just like, and I guess there's cutscenes in between, which could be cool and it might be worth watching, but it's not a structured campaign, and I feel like we're really kind of getting ripped off with that. It should be, at that point, it's not a full game. I mean, Halo, Gears of War, Call of Duty, all of the major games that have multiplayer functionality start off at the basis of a regular game. I really do feel like people are going to feel gypped by this, especially those people that like to play the campaigns. Now, that's not everybody. Some people get some people get, well, how do I say this? Some people get every Call of Duty and never touch the campaign because they know all they're going to do is play multiplayer. But it's the removal of that sort of option that's going to get people up in arms. And so I think that alone is something that people are not going to be super duper excited about, including myself. I was expecting an epic, awesome campaign mode with cool cutscenes with mechs and just an awesome experience with that. Doubled up with a really, really polished multiplayer. So let's get into the multiplayer a little bit, because I don't want you guys to think that this is just a straight up negative review of the game, and it's in my honest opinion of the first kind of steps of the game. Multiplayer is pretty much the same as the beta. It's very polished. The beta was very polished. The way you can maneuver through the game very quickly, it makes these really large maps feel a little bit smaller. There is some times where it's a little frustration when people are just sniping you as you're running, or you're running out and there's 6 mechs, and you literally just get killed because there's nothing for you to do other than just hide in a corner. So that kind of can get frustrating sometimes, but it doesn't happen very often. At least it hasn't happened to me. I like the option, and I mentioned this in the beta review, where you can run. You can actually run with the gun, and it's full sprint mode all the time. It's genius. Call of Duty needs to do that. I don't know why they don't. But the fact that you can just run without having to jam in on your thumbstick is going to save my controller. I've ruined so many controllers because of that function alone. That's really pretty revolutionary for me, to be able to just not have to push in really hard on my thumbstick and just push forward and actually have it just run. So very, very cool design on that. I mentioned this before, there's roughly 3 different ways you can play this game. You can play this game and run around and play it just like Call of Duty, where you just run around and shoot the enemy team and just defend your flags, or just shoot the enemy team in TDM or whatever you're playing. You could do it that way. You could play it, and that's the way kind of I'm doing it in this game right here. I will have a gameplay where I'm in the mech like 50% of the time, or like I'm in the mech for a really long time. It's worth it. I'll be posting that on Saturday. but then you can play it from the whole mech aspect, which really adds a completely cool dynamic, taking away kind of kill streaks, if you will, from games, and adding in this mech feature. You can have the mech run by itself and just auto kill people, which honestly it doesn't seem like it does a very good job of, but you can have it do it. You can get in the mech and then use your perk sort of things that you have to improve your shield health and whatnot on your mechs, and you can customize your mechs as you level up. Now, I'm not that high of a level yet. Once I unlock everything and hit my level 50 or whatever the max level is, I'll really have a better idea of all of the cool things that this game has to offer. If there's any overpowered guns, if there's any overpowered setups, those type of things I'll get to later on. But I will give this game a fair shake until I at least prestige, try every weapon, try every type of setup, and then just kind of go from there. And if you guys want, I can just give rough reviews of every little perk and weapon and just my thoughts of those type of things. It will give me something to do for this channel I've been lacking, and it will be kind of fun for me to be able to do. And right now I'm using the Smart Pistol. The next gameplay, if you guys don't like a Smart Pistol, the next gameplay I'm using the Assault Rifle, for those wondering. But then the third way you can play is you can run around and actually just kill the minions and kill the regular people, but really just hunt down the minions. There's actually one of the perk things that lets you hunt down minions, or it not lets you hunt down, but it shows you on my radar. You can see the little baby pink dots, or the baby orange dots, or whatever those are. Those are where the minions are spawning in, and those are kind of the artificial intelligent bot sort of things, and you can just run around and find ways to kill those. And not in this game mode, but in the other game mode where it's just like TDM sort of, that it's really effective to get lots of points doing that. And I'll have probably a video showing you guys how to do that later. But all in all, the multiplayer is absolutely solid. Just the way the game feels is amazing. Like, I have to give this game a lot of credit just because it's really, again, I got lucky and just ninja kicked that dude. It's a really polished game. The lag doesn't seem to be too big of an issue, but that's probably because I don't know how to aim, and I'm not as accustomed to playing this type of a game, or this game, versus like Call of Duty, like Modern Warfare 2. I could completely tell you if I was a 2-bar or 3-bar or 4-bar person. This, I can't really tell the difference as of right now. We'll see how that gets in the future. But this gameplay, again, I didn't mess with the mechs at all, so if you wanted to see some of that, again, check back the next gameplay, and I'm in the mech for quite a while. And I really do like that. After playing this game and then playing a little bit more and ranking up, getting inside of the mechs and running around is super duper awesome. Downside is it's not as awesome on some maps. Some maps it's kind of a pain in the ass. You run around for a lot, you can't really find anybody to kill. And that's kind of annoying when you do that. But if you have an Xbox One, it's an absolute buy. You should definitely buy this game if you have an Xbox One. If you don't have an Xbox One, should you buy an Xbox One just for this game? I'm not sure if it's worth that. I mean, this game with a campaign, maybe, it could be worth something better, but I was really let down that there was no campaign mode. One thing that is kind of cool in this hardpoint domination and other game modes as well, once the game is over and you win or lose, then you have the option to evacuate towards a ship, and if you make it onto the ship and then escape, it gives you some extra points. Also, it's just kind of a nice little added objective where you can kill people as they're running through the ship or whatever else it might be. Unfortunately, I already died, so it didn't do anything for me. But I'm kind of excited to give this game a try. There is some cool things that you can unlock, it looks like. And I want to see what all of the things are to give it a fair shake and let you guys know the best kind of things that I've found to use. If you guys have any tips or tricks for me that you guys would recommend, hit me up on Twitter at DJHESSSS, like the gamer tag right there. But thanks for watching. Hopefully you guys like this kind of honest view of the game from my first impression. As you can tell, I'm only level 6, but I am progressing. Check back on Saturday for another gameplay with the mech. Thanks for watching. Peace.